Mr. Polly, can you confirm that? Is this check real?
Yeah, this check is real.
The check is real. Ano pa rin? Wala nang secret dito.
I don't know this report was talking about.
You recognize this as part of your submissions to the Chinese embassy?
No, this is my first time see it.
First time. I think I'm done with you, Mr. Lee. I cannot tolerate anymore lies. Naniniwala po ako itong pag-iispiyang ito kahit tinatanggi nila ay totoo. Mr. Lee, you acknowledge payment. Let's begin with the payment you received. You acknowledge receiving the check in the amount of 930,000, correct?
Yes.
And then a while ago, during your opening statements, you and your press releases, you mentioned something about payment. This payment was made for professional services. Could you clarify what specific professional services are you saying?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, this check actually is for the follow-up balance for the event of June 8 in 2023. We hold the event in Manila Hotel for the UPCO event. Actually, President Marcos and some other cabinet joined this event. So, yeah. Thank you.
Again, this was because of an event and you were paid for that event held last June.
June 8, 2023. UPCO.
What's that?
Award for promoting Philippines-China understanding. And during that event, President Marcos and other cabinet joined. And since that in that event is quite strict, we also adding more holding rooms and also the COVID testing security, adding more security. So before the budget not enough. So that's why here has a follow-up balance.
Paid because of you hosted the event.
Yes.
Okay. So, can you provide this committee an invoice relative to that event? Or a written contract concerning that event? You were hired by the Chinese embassy?
Yeah, because we are the PR company for Chinese embassy.
So, there must be an invoice reflective of this payment. Meron po ba? Can you show this committee a copy of that invoice?
We have the we call CE.
Are you ready to show that now? Or
We have.
we will provide that to the committee, secretary. Can the committee secretary secure a copy of that?
Yeah, we also submitted this one to NBI already.
Let the record show that the one-page CE is being handed to the committee chair for his appraisal. So this is a... Pero iba eh. Ang sinabi mo kanina, what you just mentioned is not reflective of what is being shown. You mentioned a June 11 event. You are showing me a letter dated September 5, 2023. So, I don't know, either you're lying before this committee or you're trying to hoodwink me. Ang liwaliwalag nung sinabi mo for a June 11 event. Itong binigay mong resibo, budget proposal, September 5, 2023. So, budget proposal ito. I'm asking for an invoice.
Mr. Chair, may I?
Lying before the committee is also a contumacious offense. So what you've shown me is probably I can have this submitted to the NBI for further study to enable them to uh, scrutinize whether this is real or not. Budget proposal, and this is not an invoice.
Mr.
And,
Chair,
and this is not June 2023. This is not June. This is September.
Mr. Chair, may I explain?
Tama ba ako? Am I correct? When you say June, and then when you said June, and then you submitted the paper September 5, 2023, those two claims are totally incompatible.
The event is on June. As I mentioned just now, because
I don't want to argue.
yeah,
with
this
you.
is the request of the payment.
The event is in June, but the budget proposal is September.
This is the balance budget, which means we paid additional fund to the event. Then during September, we requested the Chinese embassy pay us back.
Can you show the invoice? I'm asking for the invoice. I'm asking for the invoice. These are sales order June 9. You mentioned COVID. These are you purchased COVID-19 antigen kits. Ano to sa COVID-19 ito eh? Bumili kayo ng kits, bumili kayo ng face mask,
That's requested by the President Office.
bumili kayo ng face shield. Teka muna. Wala na COVID dun eh. June 9, 2023. Officially, the World Health Organization declared the end of COVID-19. 2022 pata or before. 2023 to. Either you're lying, Mr. Pen, kasi ito, there is no
Mr.
more
Chair,
COVID. I disagree. You can even ask the Department of Health. We can ask the doctor of the Senate here to be present. Wala nang COVID noong June 9, 2023. Wala nang face mask. Wala nang face shield. Wala nang sterile swab. Wala nang... I think you're confused. Either you're trying to confuse this committee or you're lying upfront, outright. Sir, I'm sorry, the committee will not be accepting these documents because...
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
may I?
Wala nang COVID no?
That COVID test is requested President Office. So even we have all the signature with all the President Guard, each of them after the test they have to sign because that's why we have this follow-up payment because during that event, the President Office adding those tests and want to make sure everybody is safe.
But there is no hotel during this period of time requiring swab test. Not even in the Senate. We're now open. The entire world is open. Was open. Pati airlines open. Wala na tayong face mask. Wala na tayong face shield.
Your Honor, hotel not requested, but this request is special requested by the President
I will ask
Office.
the appropriate office within the Office of the President whether this is correct or not. Can you just photocopy this, Comsec? But I'm sorry, I cannot accept the fact that COVID still exists during those days. Wala na po. Nasa labas na tayo nun. So, you probably confuse your narrative in your rush to have this align with your narrative. You produce a different story. We don't have COVID June 2023. Even during the campaign of 2022 elections, we never wore face masks or face shields. For that matter, nor antigen tests were required. Wala na. Schools were open. I don't know from what story are you lifting that playbook, but that's not correct. And the committee, sad to say, will not accept your papers. It might even be detrimental to your cause because you're lying right now. Let me now go to another item. Can you show again the articles of incorporation? Para mabilis tayo kasi alas 12 na pala. Wala nang COVID noong 2023. Wala na open na, wala nang hybrid classes. Can you show the articles of incorporations again? Yes. So you have five, you have four, you have two Filipinos, from Cavite, huwag maliitan. Ruby, Gestiada, Christine, Lee, and then can you scroll it down? Can you scroll it down? And then Men Lee. Who is Min Lee? Who is Min Lee?
It's my another business partner.
A relative of yours?
No, it just happened. We have same surname.
When during this when it was incorporated, Christine was already your wife.
Yes.
And is it fair to say that you got married before the articles of incorporation was signed?
Yes, we married in 2008.
2008. Securities and Exchange Commission, I told you to be attentive enough. Apprise this chair if there are rules violated concerning the incorporation in terms of the existing 60-40 rule. We have here two Chinese nationals, three Filipinos, one Filipino married to one incorporator. Can the 60-40 rule be violated here? Or is it safe to say that under the setup, it's still the same?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Based on the shares disclosed under the Articles of Incorporation, they complied with the 60-40 foreign equity requirement.
Even if the wife is the wife of Mr. Penley, now a Chinese national.
The wife is registered as a Filipino national.
I have here a copy of a report of marriage. Is it true, Mr. Penley, that you married your wife? Again, I'm trying to avoid the sensitivities of these issues because your wife is recuperating. I don't want to meddle with medical issues. Is it correct to say, because I have here in my possession a report of marriage, that you were married in Beijing, China?
Yes,
So you're married in Beijing, China. And you were married 2009 or 2008?
2008 in the May.
Xiumingming City. I thought you've been staying here for 20 years. Why? Perhaps because of sentimental, emotional concerns, you got married in Beijing. Why in Beijing? Why not in the Philippines?
Because my parents, my family still in China. So during our marriage, so we just hold the wedding in China. That's it. After the wedding, we came back.
And your wife retained her Filipino citizenship.
Yes, never change.
Is that allowed, DFA? Let this copy of a report of marriage from Beijing be incorporated as part of the records of this case. Mark the appropriate annex, Committee Chair. So directed. DFA, dual nationality, pwede yun?
Tayo pwede, but in China hindi ho pwede.
Ano ibig sabihin nun?
That means that if the Chinese will not allow that she retain her Philippine nationality if she were to opt to take Chinese nationality.
In this case,
So most likely po, she did not opt to take Chinese nationality.
So she's still a
that she can
Filipina.
keep, yes.
she's still a Filipina. So you were married in Beijing, marital laws of Beijing, People's Republic of China would apply. Let me show you something, Mr. Lee. I'm trying to show you I would show you a scope of work, and I would ask you if you are familiar with this. Can you show a scope of work? Scope of work bears your company's logo. Hindi, check yan. Yung scope of work. Can you assist them? Oo. Yes. Can you enlarge this? Do we have here a copy of a scope of work, which I cannot understand. Yes, because it is of, they have Chinese character. I can only understand the word Twitter, Facebook, etc., etc. But I can understand the full amount, 930,000. Can we show the logo? So we can have the entire scope of work. Yan. Do you recognize this, Mr. Penley?
No, this is my first time see this.
First time you saw this. This committee had a hard time trying to understand the meaning of this Chinese character, so we had this transcribed. Can we have the transcription in English? Yes. Can we enlarge this? Remove the, yun na muna lang isa, huwag na muna yung dalawa, huwag niyong pagbanggain yung dalawa. Can you assist? Yes. Can you do that? Yung isa lang yung English? Oo. So nakalagay po dito, for the benefit of our listening public, ang nakalagay po dun sa Chinese instruction sa taas, Project Publicity Guidance Team of the Chinese Embassy in the Philippines. Can you enlarge the English portion, the translated portion? Can you enlarge that? Can you enlarge that? Yung isa lang, huwag yung dalawa. Yan ang sabi ko kanina. Yan ang mahirap pag marami nga sa tatlo-tatlo pa. Hindi yan. The entire. Yun muna ang buo. Yung buo. You're wasting this committee's time. Can we scroll it down? I-contempt ko na kaya itong mga technical na ito. Ang nakalagay dito, number 1, instructions of the project. Tinranscribe natin sa English, yun i-Chinese. Daily public opinion guides the team's operations. According to the requirements of the embassy, conduct public opinion guidance on social media, Twitter, Facebook in due course. Number 3, to ensure the smooth flow of communication, Unlimited Media will conduct communication responses with crisis response team and the embassy in real time to ensure the flow of information. Number 4, provide reports on project implementation and recommendation for improvement. Nagtataka lang po ako, bakit ito ngayon ay eksaktong 930,000 din? Kanina sinasabi yung 930,000 pambili ng mga face mask. Ito 930,000 for this job alone. Ano pong masasabi? What can you say? Mr. Resource Person, Mr. Penley.
I'm not familiar with this. It's my
You are?
first time see this.
The first time you saw that. Can we now, pagbanggain mo na ngayon dalawa. Pagbanggain mo, yan. So, we have now the exact logo of the company. We have the Chinese instructions, which we transcribed in English. The same amount. I don't know how to read in English, but perhaps you can read in Chinese. The instructions were given there. Curiously, the same 900,000 as reflected in the check you admitted a while ago. Di ba nakakapagtaka yun? Yun na nga yung eksakto, hindi yung face mask. Can we now go to another slide? Which, let this presentations be marked accordingly, Comsec? So can we now go to the other slide? Can we go to the slide showing a post-engagement report? Tulungan nyo. So this jives with the amount shown in the check. So, yeah, can you enlarge that? Yes. So in this slide, you are submitting something to the Chinese embassy. This one was dated November 2024. Issue on social management. You recognize this?
No, it's my first time see this.
But the logo is correct.
The logo, I need to really look into it. From here, looks
Looks the same.
almost, yeah.
Yes. Can we have another slide? So this represents a submission of a report to the Chinese embassy. This is a cover page, perhaps. Can we have another page? Yes. This is the campaign objective and goals. Comsec, can you read this? Ikaw na magbasa. Pagod na ako.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. The campaign objectives and goals, it states that help change the overall negative perception of Filipinos about the Chinese and China. Educate the Filipinos that Chinese culture is so much ingrained in our own culture that without it, we will not have the Filipino identity. Inculcate to Filipinos that China and the Chinese people is a big part of our growing economy and our culture. Without them, we will still be a backwater country. Without them, many Filipinos will still be dirt poor. Without them, hundreds of millions of Filipinos will be jobless/unemployed. Final item, sir. China, or enclosed in parentheses, People's Republic of China, has been investing and donating heavily in the country since the 20th century until this very moment. That is all, sir.
So let that likewise be part of the exhibits to be marked before this committee. You recognize this as part of your submissions to the Chinese embassy?
No, this is my first time see it.
First time. Okay. Can we have another slide? Another slide. Yes. This is a report, important highlights of the month. Can you explain this? Can you read this, Comsec?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Important highlights of the month. First item, Army propagated the special.
Let me underscore that. Army probably. Can we ask? Sino ba? Nika, what is the meaning of army here? Army refers to what? A troll or ano ibig sabihin ng army?
From the context of the contract or the engagement, Mr. Chairman, this would refer to the keyboard warriors as a collective term for the keyboard warriors or the trolls that are being used to propagate whatever are agreed upon in their information operations. I'm just trying to read from the context.
Thank
Mr.
you,
Chairman.
thank you. So go ahead, Committee Secretary.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. First item, Army propagated the special video explainer about the cons of the Typhoon missile system of the U.S. being deployed the Philippines. Second, Army spread the excerpts from the blog of Husha Moonlight Official about the dangers of the Bongbong Marcos Jr. regime in the Philippines and the history of its dictatorship family. Third item, team also shared a controversial article published in CNBC Media about the world's auto giant makers need to partner with top Chinese automakers to survive in global markets because of its dominant stature. Final item, team also did massive comment operations on the official FB pages of Surigao Congressman Robert Ace Barbers because of his negative statements about China regarding the issue in the South China Sea. That is all, sir.
Firm the highlights submitted to the Chinese embassy, Mr. Paul Lee.
No.
Of course, we expect that answer. Can we show some photographs now, Committee Secretary? Tulungan niyo photographs. Oh, huwag muna kayo umupo dyan. Mamaya, iiwan ko na kayo dyan alas 6. The next. No, not that one. Not that one. The other one. Not that one. Not that one. The objectives. The objectives, not that one. Mali na naman itong ano. After the highlights. That one, after, sa taas ng highlights. Usaa, palitan mo na to mga technical. Yes. Can you expand this? Pabili ba na naman yung nilabas? Siguro infiltrated na tong tatlong ito. So look at this. Composition of army. Earlier I asked the NICA to define army. This one shows social media army accounts information. Total accounts, Twitter 330, Facebook accounts 300, Twitter 30, total friends and followers of the army 53,332, total number of staff in operations 11, including the team leader. Are you aware of this? Of course, you will say no. Even with the,
I don't know about this. I cannot recognize.
you cannot recognize. But what about the 11 members of your staff in operations? 11, including team leader.
Because in our office we are 16, so I don't know this report was talking about.
So, which is greater, 16 or 11? You're saying that you're 16 in the office, and this refers to 11.
Yeah, because in our office we doing the event creatives. So I don't know this report.
So your answer is no. Mr. Penley, Mr. Polly, I'm sorry. The other day, in your office, which is located where? Valero Street, one well-meaning citizen took a picture of what is posted outside your door. The other day, I will ask you first whether that is the door of your office. Can you post it? Not yet Zoom. Yes, it is a Zoom. Outside your office is a requirement for those applying. You must be 18 years old and above, with a minimum of 200 followers, had already streaming record in TikTok, can be gaming, singing, dancing, or other contents you preferred, willing to go live every day. This is outside the door of your office. Do you deny that?
I don't.
You don't deny.
Yeah.
So you confirm this to be true. You
Yes.
admit this. Because we can show you your office and even the people inside your office.
Yeah.
They said hello. They said hello. So you confirm this.
Yeah, because we are hiring
You are hiring
the
employees.
BDs for the TikTok host.
TikTok post. And yet you claim that you do not have 11 an 11 member team. So what's the meaning of hiring employees with a minimum of 200 followers? Is that based on the skill set or
No, this is let me explain more. This is we are recruiting the TikTok host who can dance, who can sing. So this is a new project. Actually, is if you watch TikTok live, you can see there are girls or boys. They're dancing, they're singing. This is line of another business aside from the one you are asking about the event management.
this is part of your definition of professional services?
Yes.
I'd like to show you some photographs which was shown a while ago. Tulungan nyo na. Yes, this one. I'm showing you some photographs of you attending. Are you the person on the right, from my position, the right side? Are you that one with eyeglasses?
Your Honor, yes, that's me.
And you attended the 70th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China. When was this?
I think that's in the Shangri-La Makati, because this is very early. That is we are part of the event organizer.
And the fellows with you? Are they part of Infinitus? Your employees, your staff, your colleagues?
Yes, yes.
Can you identify the person to the left, extreme left?
Sorry, that's really long time ago. They left the company already.
Left the company.
I cannot tell their name, but the face I can
you know,
recognize.
yes, because usually TikTok influencers would jump from one place of employment to another. The second, the girl on the green, wearing green.
Yeah, just now I confirmed that's was our former employees. Just because they were not with us,
What about
I
the
cannot
one?
really give their English name.
What about the one waving a Chinese flag?
Yeah, that's one of my business partner, or just now you mentioned in the
What's-
corporate
What's her name?
Minli.
Minli.
Yeah.
Minli. Chinese national.
Yes.
Do we have another photograph? So it appears that since 2019, you've been cozy with the Embassy of the People's Republic of China, and you've been that's just a year after your company was incorporated. Is that correct?
Yeah, our company was established in 2018.
Yes, but this is the 70th anniversary of the People's Republic of China, and yet you were given the big chance and opportunity to handle the event.
In this event, actually, it was very clear for me. We make this photo booth and we printed the photos.
How long have you known the people inside the Chinese embassy?
We started the business partnership since 2019.
2019. So when was this?
This actually was our, I think, the first event.
So you were established 2019, and immediately you were given the opportunity to handle a big event for the Chinese embassy.
Just now I said this event, we are just part of it because it's like we are also new to Chinese embassy. So the organizer actually is another company, but we have them to prepare the photo booth and we have them to prepare the printing of the exhibition.
Mr. Lee, you've been trying to impress upon this committee that you have nothing to do with the troll farm, and that the 930,000 was a payment made for an event and largely consumed by anti-COVID materials, and yet we were able to establish that during that time there is no longer a COVID pandemic, and then the 930,000 closely matches your event that would be shown as accurate relative to the trolls, the post-troll reports, monthly reports, as well as the instructions given by the Chinese embassy. You want this committee to believe that you receive a large check, coordinated digital influence activities, and yet you deny and just claim this to be just part of a professional consulting. I do not see professional consulting here, Mr. I have not yet asked you a question. I've seen some violations. Is it correct to state that because of your closeness with the Chinese embassy, you would frequent Beijing together with the members of your team? Frequently would mean more than twice a year, thrice a year. Is that correct?
No, actually, since last year, my wife got cancer, so we got a treatment abroad. Then
Abroad would mean?
we are bringing her also checked with doctor in China.
China.
Then before that, already 7 years, I didn't go back my hometown. major reason is because of COVID.
What about your other colleagues in Infinitus? What about Mike Pointon? I have records here which would show that she frequents Beijing several times in a year. Left for Beijing on 13 August 2024, went to Shanghai August 20, 2024, and then on another date, June 2024, left for Daejeon, China, and then returned to the Philippines, went back to another place in China. So what is the nature of this? Is this a part of your company's efforts to reward or to attract more contracts from the Chinese government or to supervise
I
a
be-
troll farm? So why is this so frequent? Visitations to China.
Your Honor, I believe she went to China just few times, and mostly, if ever, I don't know the exact date, but I know it's like she newly married a few years ago, so it's really for her personal, for
But
culture or travel.
As the CEO of the Infinitus, you must have given permission for your employees to visit China frequently.
In our office, we don't work that way because we are partners. So not like I myself decide 100%
my
who.
curiosity was pricked and aroused. Your other employee, Gestiada Ruby, Filipina presumably, went to China January 2025, went to China December 24, 2024, less than a month's time, went to Canton, went back to Canton again, and then went to Beijing, September of 2024, went to Canton, September 2024, etc. I have all the records here. I have all the flight details, including the airlines and the gate number. Mr. Penley, you cannot lie. I have here everything. Sa mga nakikinig po, nandito po yung record kung saan aeroplano sumakay, anong oras umalis. Lahat po nandito, tapos sasabihin, hindi alam. Paano nangyari yun?
Your Honor, for Ruby, actually, she is not involved in our operation. It's just at the beginning, her name was there. So she quit already, actually. Then I believe the reason he fly back to China because for her e-commerce business, especially went to Canton. I don't really know more details, but I know she's trying to do the e-commerce to import some product there.
Including you, Mr. Paul Lee, I have here all your travel records. You went to Shanghai, you went to Canton, you went to Canton again, Canton, you went to Beijing. I have everything here, including the airlines, the date, the time of flight. It appears that almost every month you go to China. You must be a frequent flyer now of that preferred airline. I don't want to belabor that point
Yeah,
because as you said a while ago, you only went there for your because you missed the place, having been in the Philippines for 20 years. You got married in 2009, and then the latest travel, the latest sojourn would involve bringing your wife for some medical treatment, but that would conflict with the travel records here.
Your Honor,
But my question is this: is this correct?
yes,
You
it's
go to
correct.
China frequently.
Because my wife had treatment in China. She
no.
stayed there.
No, this was even before. This was even before the treatment.
My wife started treatment since last year.
Yes, I have records here since 2019, Mr. Paul Lee. 2019. Your immediate initial premise here is that you've been staying here for 20 years. I have here records since 2019. Kung gagawin natin tong mileage, ang dami na. I have records here since January 1979. Would you believe that? January 14, 1979. Yun ang birthday mo. So I have all the records here. Mr. Paul Lee, 2019, June 2023, you went to Hong Kong. then you went to Xiamen, November 27, 2019. You presumably, no offense, I don't want to inflict more emotional distress on the medical condition of your wife. This is 2019. We have 2018. So my question is this: you can refuse to answer, ignore my question, or faithfully answer. Do you go to the People's Republic of China frequently to render submission of reports, to meet some important personalities, or just visit because you've been missing the place since the last 20 years? Yes or no?
No.
So that just proves that all these records are not that accurate, and what you've said a while ago, that you've been staying here for the last 20 years, would probably contradict the records coming from our airport officials. I think I'm done with you, Mr. Lee. I cannot tolerate anymore lies, especially at this period when we're confronted not just with lies but disinformation. You're making this committee part of the disinformation campaign. And it pains me to hear you refuse to answer a question that would have probably alleviated whatever predicament you're in a position right now. I would have wanted you to answer forthrightly and with candor because you're under oath. But having said that, I think this committee has done more than enough to tie the dots from the arrested spies of the Palawan, referring to the Palawan 5, to the El Grande spies, to the Makati spies, to the Intramuros spies, more than 19 and still growing, to the submersible drones, to this disinformation campaign which is still ongoing and still growing. We thank the security officials here present for their time and effort in unmasking all of this. The committee is confident that we will come up with a more robust legislative measures that will confront all of this. Commonwealth Act 616 is not enough. The current cybersecurity laws would not suffice. We still need a more dynamic and proactive legislative framework, but we need the cooperation of all. Naniniwala po ako itong pag-iispiyang ito, kahit tinatanggi nila, ay totoo. Ano pa ba ho kailangan nating patunayan? Lahat po ito ay nakaka-epekto sa ating bansa, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga kabataan na madaling maniwala sa nilalaman ng ating mga gadgets, ng ating mga cellphones.